You may be seated. Good evening. My name is Ezra Flowers, and I looked at the weather today, and you know what it called for? Sunny with a chance of graduation. As I stand at this podium, I'm overwhelmed by feelings of excitement and bittersweet joy as we come to a close of our high school career. I imagine we all feel the same way, and maybe these emotions have even washed over our family and friends who have joined us tonight at this ceremony. As a student of Benjamin Bosse High School, I'd like to formally welcome parents, teachers, members of the community, Ms. Huff, Superintendent Dr. David Smith, and members of the school board. Thank you for being present for us this evening to see our first steps into adulthood. At this time, I ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by the choir led by Mr. Dylan Bornshell. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of the Evansville-Vanderburgh School Corporation School Board of Directors who are joining us in celebration and ceremony this evening. Please stand as I introduce you. President, Mr. Rand Sossenberg. Vice President, Mr. Christopher Kiefer. Secretary, Jeff Worthington. Mr. Mike Duckworth, Reverend Terry Gamblin, Mr. Andrew Garino, and Ms. Karen Ragley. Welcome to you all, and thank you for taking time to be with us here tonight. At this time, please welcome Bosse High School Band under the direction of Mr. Logan Barrow. Thank you, Mr. Barrow and the members of the Bosse High School Band. I would also like to give a special shout out to Superintendent Dr. David Smith for being here tonight. At this point in our ceremony, I would like to introduce to you our commencement speaker, Jaciana Sandage-Schaffner.
Good evening, guys. Doesn't this seem crazy? Guys, we're graduating. We have made it. We've all come a long way. When I was younger, I always knew I would graduate high school and be happy in life, but as I got older, it started to become less real to me. Graduation seemed harder to achieve, and I definitely didn't envision it to be like this. I never imagined I'd be standing here in front of you guys today. I never imagined I'd be full of happiness yet fear at the same time. And I never thought I'd go to Bosse. It's been a long 4 years, but at the same time, it feels like time couldn't have gone by any faster. I'm pretty sure I can say that we have all come to a point in our lives where we thought we were at our wits' end, but we kept going. We kept striving. We kept trying to become the adults that we were always told we could be. Can I talk about dreams for a second? I know many of us have dreams, and some of them may have just been to get through high school, and others may dream to be the president of the US someday. But all in all, those dreams and everything in between are still dreams, right? So I ask you, are you achieving your dreams? Are you doing what it takes to get there? If not, why? Are you afraid? Do you feel fear? Do you think you'll fail? Successful people do not let hard times or adversity hold them back. I heard a quote from a movie once. What would you do today if you knew you would not fail? Now go out and do it. I have had a dream for a long time now, and many people told me that it was unrealistic and that I wouldn't be successful. Thankfully, I also had people who encouraged me to be focused on my goal. Well, guess who's attending a huge performing arts school in LA? Ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that did not happen by listening to those who told me to quit. My whole life, people have told me to never give up and to strive for excellence. In shorter terms, I was told to be gritty. Grit, where passion and perseverance combine. Having grit is about determination and working your hardest, day in and day out. I truly believe that we're the class that has grit. It's not about who's smarter or who has it all. It's about who's willing to give all they have to become their best in the future. Class of 2018, we do not settle. We go for the gusto. We dream big and we do big things. Before I go, I want to make a toast. I want to toast to you, and I want to toast to me. I want to make a toast to all of our parents and teachers and our staff who have supported us. Let's toast to dreams and grit and achieving big things. Today is far from the end of our journey, folks. This is only the beginning of our journey to something amazing. Thank you.
Theater. So, this is it. Our final moments at Bosse High School. We are finally graduating. Whether our journey leads us near or far, it's going to be an awesome journey, and life is going to be different. Now, I looked up the word journey because many people talk about me beginning the second part of my life's journey. One definition said, it's an often long and difficult process of personal change and development. As soon as I read this, I automatically thought of the quote by Randy Pausch, author of the last lecture. Dr. Pausch said, "Never give up. There are certain times that you think, okay, you have beaten me down to my knees. And now the challenge is, I am on my knees and you keep beating me down. And the question is, are you going to keep beating me all the way to the ground, or will I find a way to struggle my way back on my feet?" Randy Pausch got up because he had true grit, courage, and determination. There were times during these 4 years that I could relate to what he was saying, and I too got up. I read this wonderful quote by Maya Angelou, and something inside me agreed. She said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." Passion, compassion, humor, and style. I think these are all attributes that can be taken with us on this journey. We do not have to merely witness our lives, but rather find our passion in what we do. Practice compassion for others. Remember that laughter and humor makes life's ups and downs easier, not just to survive on our journey, but to thrive with style and dignity. Sure, we will have times like Randy Pausch, when life gives us challenges, but we, Bosse High School, class of 2018, we will get up, and we will rise like Maya Angelou, and we will thrive. And now I would like to invite Ms. Sheila Huff, principal of Benjamin Bosse High School, to the podium.
Good evening. This is always a very special time because at this time, President Ossenberg, members of the school board of trustees, Dr. David Smith, I stand before you and verify that the students sitting before you have met all the qualifications as established by the Indiana Department of Public Education as well as the Evansville-Vanderburgh School Corporation. I also have the privilege of being able to declare to you that this class of 2018 Benjamin Bosse High School has been offered more than $7.8 million in scholarship money. And that is only with 146 kids. Tremendous feat, tremendous. Out of that 7.8 million, I also have the pleasure of saying that one of our students, by the name of Mr. Seth Pearson, was awarded over $2.4 million himself. So it is at this time that I ask that you please confirm the class of 2018.
I would like to give special greetings to our distinguished guests, parents, families, Principal Huff, my fellow school board trustees, Dr. Smith, administrators, and our awesome teachers. Seniors, tonight is the most exciting night of your life because will be the only time you will have the opportunity to participate in your high school commencement. It is my honor to bring the commencement address to the 2018 Benjamin Bosse High School graduating class. Now, commencement speeches are filled with words of wisdom, inspiration, reflection, and future aspirations. And the 4 words I would like to leave with you this evening are, love what you do. A good friend wrote, "I bought a hot dog for a homeless guy last night. After he got his hot dog, I reached out to shake his hand. He looked at my hand and walked away. The guy who sold the hot dog to me said, I shouldn't let him scam me. I told him, I do it for love, not for the response I get. The moment I had love, empathy, compassion in my heart, my God was pleased and my mission was complete. Hashtag love wins. Do you know that 20% of college grads have jobs related to their major, that only 27% have a job that is in their field of major? The vast majority of U.S. college students, they find work in jobs that aren't strictly related to their degrees. So love what you do. In a survey among 2,134 workers surveyed, 47 of the college graduates did not find a first job that was related to their college major. What's more, 32% of college grads said that they had never worked in a field related to their majors. So again, love what you do. Despite of an inability to find work in their chosen academic field, 64% of employees say that they are happy with the degree they pursued, and 61% said that they still believe they can find their dream job. Love what you do. There's nothing worse than to waste time and energy. I fell in love with a quote I saw on a t-shirt that read, "Of all the things I lost, I miss my mind the most." The United Negro College Fund slogan is, "A mind is a terrible thing to waste." In closing, I leave with you the words of journalist and author Rutger Bergman, who stated, "I believe in a future where the point of education is not to prepare you for another useless job, but for a life well lived." Whatever your profession and your career path, love what you do. As the requirements for graduation set forth by the state of Indiana, Indiana Department of Education, and Evansville-Vanderburgh School Corporation, we, the Evansville-Vanderburgh School Board of Trustees, confer that the Bosse High School class of 2018 have met those requirements, and we accept the class for graduations. Congratulations on your accomplishment, and best wishes to you.
Who's going first?
I'll announce. Good evening. It is my pleasure to again introduce you to Mr. Rance Ossenberg, the President of the Board of School Trustees, who will begin the awarding of the diplomas. Row 1, please stand. Manaya Montulena Adams. Trey Marcus Allen. Ty Marie Osbury. Xavier Joseph Aubin. Lester No Avila. Taylor Elizabeth Ayers. Brittany Crystal Ball. Mariana Champagne Banks. Sierra Lynn Baxter. Erica Victoria Bell. Malachi Kenneth Berry. David Michael Bland. JC Lynn Bloman Myers. Ricky Dean Boyd III. Mason Reed Bradley. Jonathan Matthias Britton. Michael Deshaun Brown. River Orion Brown. Zakia Janae Brown. Andre Deshaun Burns Jr. Thank you, Mr. Ossenberg. Next, Mr. Christopher Kiefer, Vice President of the Board of School Trustees, will continue awarding the diplomas to our graduates. Row 2. Row 1, you may be seated. Mason Orion Burns. Ryan Keegan Byers. Austin M. Kane Cook. Kyle Michael Carden. Natalia Brianne Carter. Drayvon Andres Cartwright. Megan Marie Cassidy. Dante B. Chamberlain. Jalen Cordell Chin. Skylar Azure Crystal. Christopher Avion Clayton. Emporia Chalet Cleve. Cortasia Limay Collins. Adavion Shakai Cooper. Jayla Christine Crosby. Zachary Neil Curtis. Shamal Cortez Daniel. Tanija Emilion Davis. Zykeith Allen Davis. Tyrecio LaPrince Day.
Hi, sweetie. Congratulations.
Row 2, you may be seated. Row 3. Dayana Antonia Dickerson. Nathaniel David Doris. Bryce Christopher Dunville. Elijah Walton Easterday. Javion Deshaun Edwards. Jennifer Michelle Embry. David Daniel Estrada. Anthony Lee Evans Jr. Anthony Lamont Fitzgerald. Lydia McCormick Fleming. Caroline Elizabeth Flint.
Since I was a teenager.
Ezra Michael Flowers. Deonche Hilaria Soleil Ford. Noah James Geisler. Kyra Rochelle Gibson. Zymetri Zajar Goins. Antonia Loria Grant. Thank you, Mr. Kiefer. At this time, board member Mr. Michael Duckworth will hand out the following diplomas.
Thank you.
You may be seated. Kiera Augusta Jean Green. Rashaya Rakara Green. Justin Laprelle Gregory. Kyrie Lamar Deshaw Griffith. Saray Guerrero. Sadie Elizabeth Harper. Tiana Violet Lynn Harvey. Angelo Ramon Hawes Jr. Christian Michael Helmer. Rosalind Kristen Henry. Matthew Michael Jeffcoat. Bruce Jermaine Johnson Jr. Dominic Lee Johnson. John Aaron Johnson IV. Shamariana Nakia Johnson. Taya Samantha Johnson. Brielle Yvonne Jordan. Megan Marie Judge. Maxwell Charles Junkman. Jalen Kelly.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Duckworth. Our next board member, Reverend Paul Terry Gamblin, will continue the awarding of the diplomas. Ashton Kiara Kilby Benefield. Bailey Michelle Kincaid. Janiyah Lynn King. Tyler Brian Caranda. Makai Davion Larry. Christopher Michael Leffler. Matthew Isaiah Lewis. Zoe Ann Lazadi. Isabella Margaret McGregor. Raleigh Clyde McPherson. Tessa Taylor Mendez. Shayna Patrice Murray. Malik Jaden Nance. Litany Lynn Now. Matthew Keith Now. Kennedy Monique Neblett. Jada Nunn. Avery Caitlin Ott. Jalen Tiana Owsley. Bryson Michael Pace.
I will sit by.
Thank you, Reverend Gemlin. Our next board member, Mr. Andrew Garino, will continue with the awarding of the diplomas. You may be seated. Willie Johnson Palmer Jr. Deja M. Payne. Seth Avery Pearson. Ted Lee Pease Jr. Cameron Scott Perkins. Gabriel Jordan Powell. Jamir Tavion Pullum. Alicia Nicole Ray. Keely K. Ray. Tanner Michael Rickard. Alacia Faye Riley Jackson. Michael Dwayne Roach. Brian Christopher Ruff. Jorge Ruiz. Jaciana Zanae Sandage Schaffner. John David Schnockenberg II. Dolores Monique Simpson. Mariah Lestar Smith. Michael Anthony Smithhart. Austin Lee Stibe. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Garino. It is now my pleasure to introduce again Mrs. Karen Ragland, our last board member to award diplomas. You may be seated. Unique Elizabeth Stanfield. Rihanna Diamond Swope. Brianna Danielle Thomas. Devontae William Thomas. Daquan Dakota Thomas. James William Thomas. Jada Marie Thomas. Amaya Keisha Tomlinson. Clyde B. Chungabeni. Caitlin May Tucker. Jasmine Renee Wallace. D'Angelo DeJuan Ware. Austin Nathaniel Weber. Carlos Wayne Wells. Ashley Renee Whitaker. Bryson Leroy Williams. Bishop Cyrus Williams. Haidia Iman Williams. Kiara Tatiana Ariel Williams. Tayshawn Jordan Willingham. You may be seated. Justin Kyle Wilson. Brian Thomas Wilson. Shelby Lynn Wilson. Damian James Winiger. Ethan Lewis Withrow. Cameron Matthew Wolf. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, these are graduates from Benjamin Bosse High School, the class of 2018. Thank you again to our board members and Dr. Smith for being here to congratulate and award the diplomas to our graduates. I give you Mrs. Huff.
Well, we're almost there. We're almost there. As I look out at you, I think about, is there any wonder that I have so many gray hairs? But a little bit of dye will take care of that. I look at you, my children, my class of 2018, with a degree of pride that only a mother has. I love you and will be available to you. Here's what I want you to take with you as you start this journey. You know, every commencement exercise, someone always stands and says, you're just commencing, it's not the end, it is just the beginning. Those things are always true. But the one thing that I would like for you to take with you is that innateness, that sense of self-worth, that you can do and accomplish anything that you put your mind to. You have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the ability. But does your skill that you possess, each and every one of you, does it match your will? Are you willing to work hard for what you want? Young people, I need for you to understand, there are no free rides. Let me repeat it. There are no free rides. Anything worth having is worth working for. Not expecting it, not expecting a handout. You need to understand, life is full of choices. We either make good ones or we make bad ones. We stand up, we fall down. That's part of life. You must learn to accept it. But the real deal is, how long are you going to stay down? What are you going to do when you are down? At least over these past 4 years, I've taught you, as has the staff taught you, you rise again. You get up. You may fall down again, but doggone it, you get back up. And you continue to fight. You continue to do the right thing. You continue to be who you are. Carve your own path. Do the right thing. Finish the course. Finish your path. And always recognize that you will never do it by yourself. You didn't get here by yourself. You and I know that. At this time, I would like for you, my children, to stand, turn, and thank your families. Thank you. You may turn and be seated. I want you to understand that you determine what success is on your own terms. It's not about money. It's not about fame or fortune. I know you think it is, but it's not. If you can wake up every morning and look that person in the mirror and say that the person that's looking back at you is a good human being, that, my friends, is success. You must learn to always give back. Don't always take, give back. The race is not won by the swift. It is won by those who persevere, slow and steady. I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. And at this time, in the words of my dear, dear friend, and many of your parents had this gentleman for years and years and years. He passed away not too long ago, a counselor by the name of Jack Benjamin. He always left us by saying, Bosse is proud of you. My friend, Bosse is proud of you. At this time, my children, please rise. At this time, take your tassel and move it over. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Now, I would like for you, along with our audience, to stand and join us in the singing of our alma mater. It's on your programs. Near the city's eastern border, prevail. Hail to thee, our alma mater, Bosse High, all hail. We're ready. Who's on this way? Who's on that? Okay.
Good.